everyone, welcome to Code Sparkle. Today, we're diving into the basics of the internet. We'll cover what the internet is, how the World Wide Web works, and break down the key concepts of websites, front-end, back-end, client-side, and server-side. So, if you're curious about how everything online fits together, stick around. First off, what exactly is the internet? In simple terms, the internet is a global network of computers connected to each other. These computers can communicate and share information, allowing us to send emails, browse websites, and even stream videos. Now, let's talk about the World Wide Web, or WWW. The World Wide Web is a system that allows us to access information on the internet using web browsers like Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. Think of the WWW as a huge collection of interconnected web pages, each containing text, images, videos, and links. Now, let's talk about the websites. A website is a collection of related web pages that are all under a single domain name, like google.com or facebook.com. Each website has a homepage, which is usually the first page you see, and it links to other pages that contain different content. Moving forward to front-end and back-end development. Let's dive into the front end, the part of the website that you see and interact with every time you browse the web. The front end is also known as the client side, and it's all about the visual elements that make up a website, like buttons, images, text, and layout. It's what makes a website look good and work well for users. The front end is built using three main technologies: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the backbone of any web page. It provides the structure, like headings, paragraphs, and links. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, is what makes everything look attractive. It controls the layout, colors, fonts, and overall design of the page, turning plain HTML into something visually appealing. And then there's JavaScript, the magic that makes a website interactive. JavaScript can respond to user actions like clicking a button, filling out a form, or even playing a video, adding dynamic behavior to the page. So, when you visit a website, everything you see and interact with is thanks to the front end, which is all about creating a smooth, engaging experience for users. Now that we've covered the front end, let's move on to the back end, the part of a website you don't see but is just as important. The back end is often called the server side because it runs on a web server, which is a powerful computer that handles everything behind the scenes. When you interact with a website, like submitting a form or logging in, your request is sent to the back end. This is where the server processes your request, retrieves or stores data in a database, and sends the right information back to your browse. Let's look at the animation of how data travels to a server and how the server provides a response.
Today, we'll explore the seamless process that occurs every time you hit submit on. Imagine you're filling out an online form. As you enter your details and press submit, a fascinating sequence of events is set into motion. Your data embarks on a digital journey, traveling through the internet to reach its destination, a server. This is where the magic happens. The server receives your data, processes it, and prepares a response. But what if something goes wrong? Sometimes, data can encounter obstacles along its path, like network congestion or server overload. Fear not, for technology has solutions. Error handling and data validation ensure that your information is transmitted accurately and efficiently. Once the server processes your data, it crafts a response, sending it back to you in the blink of an eye. This response could be a confirmation message, an error alert, or the information you requested. Each step in this process is crucial, ensuring that communication between your device and the server is smooth and reliable. By understanding this flow, tech-savvy individuals and developers can better appreciate the intricacies of data transmission and server communication.
The back end is built using programming languages like PHP, Python, Ruby, and Java. These languages allow developers to write the code that runs the server, manages databases, and ensures everything functions smoothly.
Speaking of databases, they are a crucial part of the back end. Databases store all the information a website needs, like user accounts, product details, and content. When the server needs to retrieve or update data, it communicates with the database to get the job done.
So, while the front end is all about what you see and interact with, the back end is the powerhouse that makes it all possible. It handles everything from processing your requests to managing data, ensuring that the website runs efficiently and securely. Client-side scripting and server-side scripting. To understand this better, let's break it down further. The client side refers to everything that happens in your browser, on your computer or phone. The front end we just talked about runs on the client side. The server side is where the magic happens on the web server, the powerful computer that hosts websites. The back-end code runs here, processing requests, managing databases, and sending the right data back to your browser. So, how do you think the internet actually works? When you type a web address into your browser sends a request to the server where that website is hosted. The server processes the request and sends back the information that makes up the web page. This happens through protocols like HTTP or the more secure HTTPS. Let's break down how the internet works in simple terms. First, when you use a device like a computer, smartphone, or tablet, it's connected to the internet through an internet service provider, or ISP. When you want to visit a website, you enter a URL or click on a link. This action sends a request from your device in the form of data packets, small chunks of data that travel across the internet. But before your request reaches its destination, it goes through a process called DNS, or Domain Name System. DNS converts the human-readable URL into an IP address, which computers use to find each other. Next, these data packets are routed through various networks and servers, taking the most efficient path to reach the server that hosts the website you want to visit. Once the server receives your request, it processes it and sends the relevant data back to your device, again in packets. Your device then reassembles these packets into the complete content, like a web page, video, or any other information you requested. Finally, the content is displayed on your screen, ready for you to interact with. And all of this happens in just a fraction of a second, making the internet feel seamless and instant. To sum it up, the internet is a vast network that connects us to endless information through the World Wide Web. Websites are built using front-end and back-end technologies, with the front end handling what you see and the back end managing the data. Understanding the basics of client-side and server-side processes gives you a clearer picture of how the internet works. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech tips and tutorials. See you in the next video.